Okay, Beau, tell us what the average home price is right now in June 2023 here in Madison, Alabama.
$441,000. And
The
why does that matter?
average
Yeah, I
price.
know. Why does that matter? Why does it matter? We're going to come back to later because, Erica, if you remember, in January, I made a couple predictions.
Yeah.
We're going to find out what I was right and wrong on. And I'm going to go ahead and apologize. I'm probably going to cough. I'm fighting a wonderful summer cold. It's been horrible for like 3 weeks. But let's dive into some real numbers. I don't have my glasses, so I thought I'd make the joke since it's summertime. Should we wear the? No, I'm kidding. I'm not that guy to wear sunglasses inside. But let's talk about some real numbers. So the average days on the market. We're down. We're 25 days right now. We're back under
That's
that
it.
30 day. We're going back under. That's good. We have 344 homes on the market right now, and we sold 349 homes last month. It has been almost exactly the same this whole year. So we're going to come back to the January stuff in a minute, but why does it matter? What
Why
does
does it
this
matter?
actually
Why
mean?
does
What
this
does this say?
matter
Yeah.
for buyers and sellers? Tell
Yeah.
us.
It matters because what you can see, the number one thing there is, this whole year I've been like, oh, we're seeing a little bump here. Don't worry about it. A little decline here. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. But now that we've seen a sustained growth, and in fact, let's just dive into January. The average price in January was $406,000. So now we're at 441. Again,
Okay.
I want to be clear. This is just Madison City. This is just our area. Huntsville's different than us. Harvest is different. Tony is different. All these places are different. Madison city limits. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And we have seen approximately a $35,000 growth in our average price. So you say, what does that
In
matter?
6 months.
6
35.
months.
If you waited 6 months to buy a house, the average price of those homes is now 35,000 more
Yes.
in
Now,
6
again,
months.
average. We got to make sure we say that word because, it's not going to be every house.
Right.
But we're seeing it. So what does it actually mean to you, the buyer? What does it mean to you, the seller? One, seller, you're going to get more money. Two, buyer, you've been waiting to get in the market because of interest rates. Oh, interest rates are going to be bad. They're going to be bad. They're going to be bad. Well, so is the price of the house. The longer you don't buy, the more that price goes up. Not saying we're going to have another 35,000. We might growth in the next 6 months. But if we did, that means a house that was 250,000 in January, next January should be approximately 320
In 1 year.
in 1 year if we had that same growth. So
Which is possible because Madison is exploding. The city of
Yes.
Madison shared an
Yeah.
incredible resource last week where they forecasted all of the businesses and residential neighborhoods and all the things that are coming to Madison. The growth is going to be wild in the next 5 to 10 years. So, hey, let's check this in January of 2024. It wouldn't surprise me if homes continue to go up.
No, I think you're sitting here on, in fact, let me even go to the national news that we've kind of seen houses kind of stay the same and applications for loans go up and down. But for the first time, we've actually now seen in the last 2 months growth again in prices. So what does this mean? Now, my prediction was we would have a much smaller inventory. We don't. Inventory in January was 341. We're 344 today. We're right there in the same. I was wrong. I also said we'd be at 4.5% to 5% in interest rates. We're not. You're getting a 6.5% right now.
Okay.
Again, we are still under the long-term average. We are still way under the long-term high. So we are still doing all these things. And our market never saw those dips. If you could go back and watch January to right now, we weren't seeing those dips. So what does that mean? Does it mean we're out of a crisis? No. Does it mean we're in a crisis? No. But what it means to you is this. It means, hey, the market's strong, guys. If you're looking to sell, there's still buyers. I'm losing houses in multiple offers again. Like we're still doing that stuff. We're losing those things for multiple offers, cash buyers. And so what does it mean? It means, hey, get in the market. It's okay. It's okay. The water's fine. You're going to pay a little bit higher rate. And if they ever go down, refi it. Go refi it in 2 years, in a year. And you'll be able to sit there and go, hey, now I got the price I wanted for when I wanted and the interest rate I wanted at that point. So it's a lot. I was right on some of my stuff and wrong on some of my stuff. But the number one thing is those prices have gone up. And that's important.
because Madison is growing. I saw something so interesting, and I actually sent it to you a few weeks ago,
Mhm.
where it talked to people who are waiting to buy homes because of the interest rates being higher. They're waiting for them to decrease. And this professional advice said, hey, if you're waiting for the interest rates to go down to buy a house, guess what? Everybody else is too, which means you're going to get in bidding wars, and then you're going to pay more for the house.
Absolutely.
So you agree with that?
I don't disagree.
Okay.
I I think if the Feds last month didn't touch the interest rates, they're just, we'll wait and see. If
Okay.
they start cutting,
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking a little bit, you will see more and more buyers in this market.
Who are competing?
If they cut it for 1/4%, which is not a ton, you're going to have more competition. And so, yes, I agree. I wholeheartedly agree, and I would tell you, hey, hold on. It's going to get interesting if they cut rates. If they don't cut rates, they'll stay about the same. But yes, I agree completely that you're going to have more people in the market, which means you'll pay more. You'll start waiving appraisal, which means you're going to end up taking away some of your cash money you have. Versus right now, you can still get a normal deal. So get out
Love it.
there and buy
Crazy.
the house.
Hey, question that I did not prepare you for, but I'm curious because I know people ask you,
Yeah.
hey, we are moving to the area. I mean, there are hundreds of people moving here this summer. For real, which are the best schools? Because I want you to find me a house with the best schools in Madison.
Yeah.
And so people are weighing that as well. As an agent, as a broker, what do you share with people who are not only looking to buy a home here, but they're trying to get it with the best school in Madison? Because surely they're all not great. What do you say?
Nah. I'm going to tell you what I actually say, and I'm going
I
to make
want
it
to
quick.
know. Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a little background. I know we don't got a ton of time, so I'll make it as quick as I can. Erica, you are a University of Alabama fan. You love the
Roll
good old
Tide.
Roll Tide all day long. I am from the great state of Mississippi originally, and I root for the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And here's how I like to talk about Madison schools. When
Okay.
somebody's looking at even the surrounding areas, they go, "But we got to be in Madison." I go, "Look, why?" Like, well, my kid has one more year of school, or this or that, and I go, "Yes." I said Madison is the best. I said, I want to be clear with you. The number one, Madison is the Alabama of it. They are the best. They're going to win championships, and it's going to get obnoxious seeing you guys
Sure.
win every single day. But they're the best.
Okay.
But other schools and other places aren't the worst. They're the Mississippi States that still have an okay program. They're the Ole Misses. They're the Auburns. They're the this and the that. They're all these LSU. They're still going to have good things.
I
But
love
if you
that.
want the best, you go here. And then I tell people, they go, what's the difference in our two kind of areas? And I go, really and truly, um, that's a hard question because each school is offering different things and they're
Yep.
offering these programs, but they're also offering something I never saw when I was a kid. Is they're offering these tracks that kids can be like, I'm more into the engineering side or to this side or
That's
to
so
that side.
cool.
And so because of that, I tell people like it's okay to get on the phone with these principals. They want to talk to you.
Yeah, they do.
We have a friend who is a principal and she will take time out of her day anytime to talk about her school and to show
Yeah.
you if you want to be in that area. So I always push people back to like get into the school, take a tour, get on
Yeah.
the phone with them and know. So which one is best? Man, I live in the James Clemens School District, so I'm a Jet. I think
And
my
I'm
kids will
Bob
be
Jones.
yeah,
So
exactly. So our kids will be rivals, and we'll have a lot of fun with it. But I don't think there's much difference splitting the. It's like the second and third team of Alabama. Those guys are still 5 stars, and so that's what I tell people all the time. Is like Alabama's the best, Madison is the best. There's other good ones, but focus on the best, and in that you can figure out where you're best suited for.
but you're going to pay more in house prices because it's the best.
Yes.
So, yeah. So you know what? Hey, if you guys want to continue this conversation, it is so important to reach out to an experienced real estate agent. There's just some things you don't know until you've walked through the fire. Beaumiles and his team, he is the owner and broker of Essential Real Estate. He and his team can walk you through all of the hurdles that naturally come along with buying and selling a home. You guys can find his information, website, email, and phone number across all of our platforms. Beau, thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
being my co-host every month, giving us a June 2023 update. We'll see you next month.
See ya.